Thought leadership is an infinite game. Here's how to survive and thrive when you're playing it. In essence, a finite game is a game you play to win. There are defined rules and there is a clear end. Think about football, basketball, hockey, Monopoly. Think about any games that you play where there are rules and there is a way to win. An infinite game, on the other hand, is a game that is played to keep playing. The rules change as time goes on and there's no real definitive end. Business is a great example of an infinite game. If you want to play the game of business, there's really no end because your success might not be long-lasting and rules may change. Thought leadership marketing is an infinite game. So too is content marketing generally. It doesn't stop. You never really win thought leadership or content marketing. You just keep on playing long enough to cement your status as an authority in the eyes of a target audience that might always be changing based on new potential target audience members coming in and old target audience members moving on. Here's how to get in the right mindset to play the infinite game of thought leadership in a way that could help you increase your chances of success without getting burnt out or frustrated. First, you have to understand that thought leadership is an infinite game. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You're going to be in it for the long term, for as long as you care to build up your authority and to attract clients. This is not a snap your fingers and it's done type process. It's going to require time and energy over the long haul. Once you know that, you should be better prepared to play that game. Second, because you're in it for the long haul, you're a professional content creator. You don't just provide services to clients as part of your professional responsibilities, you create content. Thus, the content creation process, ideating, creating, distributing content should occupy regular spots on your to-do list over the course of a day or a week or a month. It is part of your professional identity. It is part of the work you're doing day in, day out as part of your profession. Third, because you're a professional content creator, you should always be on the hunt for inspiration for future thought leadership content. Not just developments in the law or developments in society or developments in an industry that you serve, but taking a broader view. Look everywhere for inspiration for future content because, again, you are professionally creating content as part of your everyday work. Are there interactions that you had with a business that provide inspiration for thought leadership content? Is there an experience you had on a family vacation that gives you inspiration? Are many clients having the same questions regarding particular developments that make you think, I should create thought leadership content regarding the answer to those questions? Always be on the lookout for inspiration. When you're on the lookout for it, it will come to you easier, which will help you come up with a practically endless supply of potential topics to cover with your thought leadership content. Fourth, on a related point, you need to become a student of the game of content creation. What are your competitors doing? What are larger companies and firms doing? What are scrappier upstarts doing? What are companies unrelated to your company, companies in different industries doing? I'm not saying that you should be doing what shoe companies are doing or what beauty brands are doing on various social media platforms. I'm not suggesting that you should take what 13-year-olds are doing and start doing that as well. But look at trends in content creation. What are there things that you could do to help keep your content fresh and innovative? Because remember, you're competing against every other content creator for the attention of your target audiences. Just because they're coming to you for professional content doesn't mean that you'll be able to get away with creating content that looks like it was from the mid-1990s. Become a student of the game and improve your content when possible because you're playing it for the long term and you want your content to get better as you play the infinite game of thought leadership. Finally, remember, this is an investment in your professional standing. This is an investment in your authority. It's a long-term play. You might not get calls or emails after publishing a piece of content. That's okay. It doesn't mean that you should stop. Remember, roughly 95% of your target audience will not be in the market for your services at any given time. So you're producing content for the 5% of people who are today looking for your services and the 95% of people who someday, but not today, will be as well. That's why you're playing this long game. You're investing in your authority and your credibility expanding over time and you being recognized when your target audiences need your services. Unlike some forms of marketing and business development, thought leadership is an infinite game. There's no definitive end, the rules change, but you need to play the game to keep on playing the game. If you want to be successful playing the thought leadership infinite game, you need to be in it for the long haul. It can certainly be frustrating at times when you feel like you're speaking into the void and no one is responding, but that is the nature of an infinite game. Many people who embark on a thought leadership strategy will inevitably stop way before they get to the point where they can be making progress in this game, because it's hard to determine if you're winning or losing. But if you keep these 5 considerations in mind that I just walked through, you should be able to persevere and play the infinite game of thought leadership long enough to boost your authority and your ability to attract clients. If you're interested in creating the kind of thought leadership that helps you boost your authority and attract clients, check out lawfirmeditorialservice.com. We have more than 450 videos, blog posts, and podcast episodes that can help you do just that.